Okay, I think we're good. Let's quickly check to see if Twitch is working. Twitch. I think this is only my second or third time multi-streaming, so...
But they've given up 33 points each of
There's me.
You gotta make some change.
Does it say I'm live right now?
Needs more control.
Looks like it, I think. Yes, sir. Let's quickly double check YouTube, make sure that still works. Live. Sweet. Okay, looks like we are good on both. I will make the announcement in the Discord. And I need to get my chat up. Something is wrong with that. Here we go. Chat. Okay, go away. Okay, I think the chat's working. I don't see anything from the Twitch side yet. But I see the YouTube chat. All right. How's it going? I see Jules. I see Tater Tot. DJ Stitchy. How's everyone doing? Danny Mason. Frost. Nice. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? Let me put that over here. Turn on my little fan. Yeah, let's throw an announcement in the Discord real quick and we will get to drawing. At Ping for streaming. Streaming now on Twitch and YouTube. Stop by and say hi. We'll do a little green heart. There we go. I have this screen right here for like my drawing tablet, but it covers my other screen, so I can't see it. That's why I have to like. There we go. All right. It's been good. You pretty good, pretty good. I have been making, admittedly, very slow progress on the game. At least compared to usual. I think I'm maybe like half speed. It's been a lot more busy, and they keep calling me into work. Like this Friday, I have to go in again. I'm gonna be getting in. I'm gonna be leaving here at 8, driving all the way over. It's like 2 hours away. I'm usually remote, but I gotta drive in. I'll get there at like 10. Then we have a big meeting at 1, and then we go drive up to the hospital to like install some stuff, and we can't even start until 8 p.m. So I'm gonna be there from, well, I'm gonna leave my house at 8 a.m. and I'm not gonna get home until like 2:30 a.m. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, tomorrow. So I'm a busy bee, but I have some good news. I hint at it in the devlog, but I've been talking to a publisher, and I think we're pretty close to signing. We've been sending versions of the contract back and forth, and nothing's final yet, but I might soon not be working full-time. So that's exciting. Hello from Argentina. Wow. How's it going, Pedro? Good to see ya. Silksong is peak. I've been playing so much Silksong. I can't say that work is the only reason I haven't been making as much progress. Silksong came and sucked 30 hours of my life away. I guess 35. I love it. It's really fun. Oh, what the heck? Offline all. I'm opening up Premiere. Are the stream avatars working? Yeah, they are. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we just got to do our devlog drawings. Those who have been here before for this know the drill. I will do my drawings like so. And then I have to do 3 copies of them that are kind of wiggly. So then I can, I basically retrace them 2 more times, so then I can alternate between them really quick and make a little wiggle effect. I've only done 2 so far, so we got a long way to go. I think there are a lot in this one. Don't sell out though. I want this game to come from you and not something like Nintendo. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, luckily They're very indie friendly. They're kind of I won't say a smaller publisher, but I still have full intellectual property rights, and the game direction is completely up to me. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Pretty good news. Silksong is GTA 6 of indie games, definitely. Yeah, I've been having kind of a hard time with it. There's some bosses that I maybe had to try like 15 times. A lot of them not so much, but I feel like most of them were like maybe 3 tries. But some of them really gave me a run for my money where I'm just like, I'm gonna bash my head into a wall. Not the conch fly part too. That was the worst. When can I play this game? Well, if you are a patron on Patreon, any of the tiers, you don't even have to stay a patron. You can just pay $3. I'll send you a key. The only reason I don't have that open to the public to play the demo, because I do have like sort of a demo now. First off, it's not completely done. I don't want people to try it and then like play the demo and be like, this is awful. I don't want this game, because I mean it's not a full representation of what the game is going to be like. But number 2, I'm not ready for like massive floods of feedback, so I'm kind of just trying to keep it a smaller group by putting it behind a paywall. But eventually there will be a public demo out. The Last Judge. I went the wrong way. So the Last Judge was actually one of the last bosses that I fought. So I didn't have as much trouble with it because I had a bunch of upgrades. But, oh man. Yeah, I could totally see that being a tough one. Ah, shoot. I forget my water in the other room. How am I going to hydrate? Oh, well. I unsubscribed from Roblox Premium due to the current controversy, and so instead I upgrade my Patreon to you for certified Kala. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Mason. That's awesome. Yeah, I've seen the Roblox controversy too. It's pretty awful. You did the mooring cheese. Oh, where you fly up to the corner, or you climb up to the corner up there. I think I saw like a TikTok of that, but I didn't look too closely. Yeah, BioWater was buns. I hated that. BioWater was the worst. All right, hang on. Let me get drawing here. Let me see what I have to draw.
They can explode people's tumors, but by night.
Okay, I need to draw somebody's tumor getting exploded. Okay, hang on. How am I gonna do that? Got to Act 2 after 18 hours. Jeez. Watton is water. I know. I'm a Watt without water. Like, what is this? Tumor getting exploded. I'm gonna draw. Oh, what on earth? Why is that so big? I don't want that to be so big. Hard round pressure size. Maybe like 7. Looking forward to your game though. Thanks. Oh, you're headed out? Alright. See you, DJ. Thanks for dropping by. What's so bad about BioWater? At risk of spoiling? I don't think it's a spoiler. Yeah, I don't want to spoil. I won't say it. It's bad though. It's annoying. It's a huge pain in the butt. Black ball attached to an organ. Like an octopus wrapped around a brain. Ooh. Yeah, I actually like that, Jules. I'll do that. Silksong was like a 10 out of 10 game for me. I basically no lifed it for 65 hours. Yeah, I just got to Act 3, and I am excited to finish. I'll do the brain thing. That sounds good. I'll do like a brain. So it's got like a center line, right? And then I'll just kind of wing it with these. We don't want too many of these lines, because then I'm going to have to trace them all. Trace them all out. Yeah, I gotta say, this isn't my favorite devlog I've done, but I don't think it's a bad one. I think my last one wasn't that great because I tried to do like a let's play thing where I played all those other games. So I think a lot. I'm just gonna Google a picture of a brain. I'm not smart enough to draw a brain from my brain. You'd think a brain could draw itself, wouldn't you? One would think. Brain 3/4 view. There it is. That's what I want. Yeah, I was going too tall with it. The scissor dude's in more wing, bro. The little snippers. I hate them. I hate them. Hello, Cortez. It has been a while. How's it going? Hey, Grandman Dan. I came around as you were talking about an indie studio publishing for you. Who'd you go with? Currently talking to Fireshine. I feel like they've done some pretty decently sized games. I think like Overcooked, Sniper Elite, Core Keeper. That's the big reason. They actually saw my video where I was kind of dunking on Core Keeper a little bit. I wasn't even meaning to. In my last video, I was playing like Core Keeper and Assess, and you know, I didn't even play them that long. I played them like an hour and a half to 2 hours, like not enough to get the full experience. But I was just kind of voicing my thoughts as I played. Again, nothing super critical or whatever. I was just kind of like, oh, you know, this is, I don't love this, or, oh, this is interesting. And Core Keeper was the one that I was kind of, it was maybe the one that I liked the least from just my little trial run. And I didn't script the video, so maybe I think I might have come off a little, I don't know, not favorable of Core Keeper. But the publishers of Core Keeper reached out and they're like, hey, can we publish your game maybe? So I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, they did like an expansion thing for Balatro, I think. I remember looking on their website and I saw Balatro listed there. I was like, whoa. But I think it was just like I don't think it was like the base game. I think it was it may be like the mobile port, or it was something like that. But they were involved with Balatro a little bit. I found the Scissor Dudes fun, so I don't know. Then you're a masochist. I would commit heinous acts for any new news on this game. Luckily, as soon as I sign this publisher deal, I will be flying through the development. I mean, imagine getting 40 more hours a week to work on this thing. I mean, I'm going to be hauling booty. Right now, I'm at maybe 20 hours a week. Like, I've just been really busy. I'm trying to socialize more, you know, touch grass, as they say. But yeah, I'm so excited to be able to work on it more. I haven't told my boss yet. I haven't signed yet. I'm waiting until I sign it. But he's not going to be too happy. I'm going to give him a month's notice, which I think is pretty generous, but we'll see how he responds to that. It's like a super small company, so he might be kind of not too happy. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. Let's go. I appreciate the friend group threats. Yeah, you got to threaten your friends to play. Yeah, I still haven't had my friends sit down and play with me. I'm waiting until I'm more far along. We can give it a shot. I think that'll be one of the better playtest experiences. Because right now I just kind of play it myself. And like, I already know what's going on. I need to play with them and watch them get confused. Or maybe I just need to sit in a call with some of you guys and have you guys play in front of me. That'd be fun. I think I'll set aside some days for that. I think that'd be really fun. What is grass? That's a good question. Yeah, what is it? It's like weird little sticks that's pop out of the ground? I mean, come on. Yo, can I play songs on my YouTube stream or will I get copyright? You probably will get copyright flagged. If you play video game songs, you're less likely to. Because, I mean, people play the games on stream and they don't get flagged, you know? Like, they can't really catch those. But you could also play, I think YouTube has, like, a library of free sounds you could play. It's all, like, kind of corporate-y, not corporate-y. It's very, like, boilerplate music. It's not, like, any of the songs that people would recognize. So, I looked up a playlist on Spotify. That's what I'm playing right now. It's called DMCA Free Music or whatever. But sometimes my videos still get flagged for copyright for some of the stuff, but that just means I can't have ad revenue turned on for the streams. But I don't get enough views on these stream VODs to even make any money off of it, so it's no big deal. It's not like they'll get mad at your account or whatever for it. They just make it so you can't monetize. At least for the streams. For the YouTube videos, it's different, I think. But I don't know. For my YouTube video music, I either use music that people have made for me, like friends that are musical, or Kevin MacLeod. He does free stuff. He's kind of known for... You'll recognize some of the things. A lot of people use it in their videos. This is like the weirdest looking brain I've ever drawn. I'm just kind of drawing what I see, but for some reason it's not really turning out too good. Yeah, this is kind of hideous, isn't it? Sometimes I yap and I forget to like look at what I'm doing or like pay attention. Tumor. Are you working full time on this game? Not yet. Hopefully soon. I might be signing a contract here soon with a publisher. Oh, thanks for the super chat, King Kid. I didn't see you. What are we making? We're working on the video or the drawings for the next video. Pretty exciting. Love that for us. Yeah, and again, thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? I almost missed your chat because I was yapping away. It is a brain. We're going to put a tumor on it. I could be doing a handstand on the Eiffel Tower and still do whatever I could watch these streams. I appreciate that, Mason. That's really nice for you to say. I do very much like streaming, and hey, I mean, once I'm full time, I could stream very often. That'd be really fun. Hey. I do get kind of bored sitting here in my room all alone. At least with things like this, I can like, you know, watch TV shows on like Netflix or whatever while I do it. It's kind of nice. Alright, I'm going to call it a day for that brain. This is going to be a pain in the butt to trace all over again. Congrats on the potential contract. Thank you. Yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It'll be so nice to be able to work on this thing full time. It'll probably be... Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully the game will make enough that I'll be able to stay full time after release. I might have to crawl back to work afterwards, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. You know, one thing I've been thinking about. So the game, as... I mean, I'm sure you guys who are in the chat have probably seen the videos. The game's very much like top-down Terraria, kind of Stardew Valley-esque. I'm trying to think, what are some ways to, without adding too much stuff, boost kind of the viral potential of the game, you know, like make it clippable, if that makes sense, you know? Like, I guess as a stranger example that's maybe not as applicable, if you take something like Lethal Company, you can put clips of that up, and people who don't play the game can be like, yo, that's funny, I want to play that game, you know, or something like that. I guess I've been trying to loosely brainstorm, and I haven't like sat down and really thought about it super hard, but it's been in the back of my mind, just brainstorming ways to kind of make it, like how would you make Terraria, is Terraria a very clippable game? Maybe it is, but how would you make it more clippable and interesting, you know? That's what's been on my mind for the past couple weeks. Are you working solo on this game? Yes, I am. I do have a composer. He does all the music. I found him on TikTok. He lives in the Netherlands. Sometimes he's in the chat. Since he's on the other side of the world, sometimes he we're very syncopated because I'm on the West Coast and he's over there. Okay, that's a decent brain. What am I doing spending so much time on this? I'm gonna put like a big nasty tumor here. And we're going to give it some tendrils. And I'm going to have to read some responses because I have been... Your brain is smoother than that. Did you get a good publisher deal? Pretty good. I think part of the contract is I can't discuss the exact terms, but it's pretty, I'd say it's middle of the road. It's not as bad as some that I've seen, and it's not as good as some that I've seen. When's the next devlog? As soon as I finish these drawings. So maybe anywhere from a few days to a week. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be at work all day tomorrow. And then I'm doing like this farmer's market thing on Saturday. Maybe Sunday I'll finish the drawings. Monday and Tuesday I can finish maybe sometime next week. Hopefully. Let me make sure this is all working. There we go. Have a jump scare monster that attacks if you don't sleep. That'd be a good one. That would be pretty clippable. I do like that. Comically funny scenes, like when you use a hammer, it makes a splash, or fish catching that flops all over and you chase it around. Maybe not those specifically, but you get it. I do like the fish flopping around. Okay, yeah, I hadn't considered small stuff like that. Another thing I thought was maybe like emotes. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. This kind of looks like a weird little Metroid, but I think the earlier drawings need to be better than the later drawings in the video. That's kind of my thought. Because people tend to click away. Once they're locked in, they probably won't click away. But it's hard to get them locked in. We'll make this like a weird laser beam thing. This is not what it looks like, but we gotta do it. Okay, we'll do a little bit of that. Alright. Now we gotta trace that 2 times. Gobbo hat. Maybe I should gobbo hat. No emotes? It would be a pain. Yeah. And I mean, if I were to do like physical emotes, first off, the pixel art's too small. But even if I could make them look decent, I'd have to do them on every single armor set and every single cosmetic and every single body type and nose and eye, and yeah, it'd be a huge pain. I'm actually gonna switch my audio to my speakers. And then I need to go over here to audio output capture. Swap that over to my speakers. Cool. Okay, I can take this off. I can put on the gobbo hat. Hopefully the green screen works. Yeah, okay. I actually bought a blue screen just for this. There we go. Gobbo hat. Emotes don't really fit the game. Yeah, I agree. But something like along those lines. There's gotta be something, you know? What is it? Oh, that would be cute. Yeah, if they waved at the camera. Where's my chat? There it is. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Mason. Can you sneak a tomato frog into the devlog? Maybe we could. A tomato frog. Is that just like a... Oh, we've talked about this before. Yeah, it's these little red guys. Oh, they're so cute. I could put a tiny one in the corner somewhere, probably. I'll try to remember him. The character you create can wave at the camera. Yeah, that'd be cute. Maybe you could add random events in the map that catch the player's eye. Yeah, something. Yeah. Like, I've seen clips of, like, Hollow Knight and the Abyss, you know, like, the spooky parts. I could have some spooky parts. Or, yeah, like, little trap rest areas or, you know, yeah. I guess I've just been kind of keeping my eyes peeled for things that I see clips of from other games. Yeah, little areas with weird... Anytime you have, like, a big deviation from the norm, I guess. You know, this is the nice part of the drawings. I just get to trace. I feel like a kindergartner. That's the best head I've ever seen. Thank you. Thank you. I found it on Etsy. I'm a big fan. I also got a goblin shirt. I feel weak for this, but I found it on the TikTok shop. They got me with one of their ads finally. Can't really see it. Yeah, you can't really see it. It's got a bunch of goblins on it. It's pretty awesome. I'm all branded. Maybe we'll have goblin merch one day. Is this what chemotherapy looks like? Actually, yeah. This is exactly what it looks like. Welcome to chemo. Random event like a bird hitting a tree and dying instantly. I like that. Okay, kind of like, yeah, little shock events. That could be good. Yeah, just a bird dying. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's an option. Something with like low odds too, so people are just like, what? And then they go online and nobody believes them. Like there's a 1 in 100 chance that a bird will just fly into a tree and die. That'd be sick. Or like, you know, the Minecraft rumors, the like Herobrine stuff, something like that. Throw that in there, scare some players. Hiya! Ooh, Marmo Man's doing some martial arts in the chat. Glad you're good. Haven't seen you in ages. Haven't seen you in a while too. How are you doing? It's good to see ya. We're just drawing some brains here. What's the drawing for? This is for the devlog. Specifically, this is like the very intro to the devlog where I'm like, my name's Matt, and I currently work as an electrical engineer. Since for my job I do proton therapy, which is like a form of cancer treatment, drawing a tumor getting zapped with a laser beam, because that's kind of what I do. Not really a laser beam, it's kind of a proton beam. Can't really see it, but whatever. We'll have some fictions here. Big brain skill tree. A random dead tree with a rock in it. That'd be sick. Yeah, I need to have my lore centered around dead birds. That'd be awesome. I try to lean as goblin-y as I can. When I first started making the game, I wasn't goblin-y enough with it, and I've tried to kind of modify it so everything's a little more goblin-y. But I could go more goblin-y. I think I should. I think I need to lean into it a little harder. Like, if you could do some just really goblin-y shenanigans, like, I don't know. I guess you kind of already can. I mean, you're ripping people's teeth out and using it as currency. That's pretty... I don't know. It's just been on my mind. Something to think about. Yeah. Looks like a goblin creation backstory. They only went goblin mode for after a brain zap. Yes, the first goblin was the subject of surgical malpractice. Chemo gone wrong. Instead of setting the chemo destroyer machine to destroy tumor, it was set to goblin mode. So, yeah, it's an easy mistake to make. I thought about streaming Silksong, but I wasn't sure. I decided not to. The main reason was because the day it came out, I tried to get it on Steam. I woke up early for it, and I couldn't because Steam was down. So I was like, shoot, I have to get it on Switch, and I don't have the hardware to stream Switch gameplay, so... Wizard cast particle accelerator against the zoomer. It's my favorite spell. For clips, do some moments that have impact. Maybe funny or brutal. Defeat a boss and convert him to be your pet. Use a bunch of goblin meat as a meat shield, or have a mechanic to set a lot of traps, explosives, and kill a boss in seconds. I like it. Yeah, no, that's solid. I like it. I like where your head's at. You have a side quest where a goblin asks you for help and tells you a long list of what he needs for your help with, only for you to instantly fall down a hole. Oh, for him to fall down a hole. She's like, hey, I really need some of this, some of this, some of this. Oh. That'd be interesting. Yeah, little shock moments kind of like that, I think would be pretty fun. What's your opinion on Silksong's pricing? I think it's a good price. I like it. Yeah, I mean, if you compare everything that you get for Silksong and you compare that, wasn't the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC like $20? I didn't get it. But it was a lot. It was 20, right? It wasn't 10. But like, compare what you get in all of Silksong with that one little island you get for the DK Bonanza DLC. It's like, this is unreasonable. Like, is Bonanza worth 70? Maybe, but then you're throwing a $20 DLC for like one little island and a weird little mini game. Like, come on, what are we doing? It's ridiculous. It's out of hand. Nintendo is going to catch these hands if they keep up with these shenanigans. Will we get Isle Goblin before GTA 6? That's quite the question. That really depends on their schedule. You won't get it before Silksong, though, unfortunately. I wonder if anyone's ever commented on my videos saying this will never come out before Silksong, or this might come out before Silksong. I should do a search through my comments and see. Do you get a key for the game with any Patreon tier? Yes. Yeah, you just have to sign up and then DM me. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Or you can email me. Either way, I will see it and respond to it. Just be like, hey, yo, I signed up. Give me that key, and I'll pop it over to you. Yeah, I wish I could set up some sort of automated system that would do it for me, but... And some people don't even want the keys because they don't want to get spoiled, so I don't just send keys to everyone. So it's kind of weird. Such an eye-grabbing stream thumbnail. I need to know why the brain is relevant. I didn't realize that was the stream thumbnail right now. Yeah, the brain is... I'm doing these drawings for the devlog because I usually have the little doodles in them. And it's at the beginning of the video where I'm talking about my job. And for my job, I work at a proton therapy center. So we do like cancer treatment, shooting tumors with proton beams. So it doesn't really look like this with a big goofy space laser, but we're exaggerating. We're embellishing for the sake of storytelling. As one does. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I mean, it sort of looks like this. I patiently wait for Nintendo to get lawsuits when they try to hoard the concept of summoning characters. Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, patenting game mechanics. It's just mean. I'll go beat you up. Don't do that. Were they patenting or trademarking? I don't even remember. Is that a tumor? It's supposed to be. It kind of looks like the purple pentapuses from Avatar, kind of, maybe. And I'm okay with not tracing these little parts perfectly, because then it'll look like they're like flashing. We can kind of animate, sort of. If we're careful. Alright. Cool. Those are done. On to the next one. Let's see what we got. Go away. Go away. What's next? Is that loud for you guys? Oh, that is kind of loud. Can I turn this down? Oh, that's not that bad. Okay,
I do the important stuff and hide in my little cave. The important stuff and hide in my little cave and work on this goblin game.
Okay, I know I need to draw myself in a cave, kind of being a hermit. I've probably drawn that like 20 times over the course of all these videos. I hope you don't plan to make Pokey Goblin Go anytime soon. You know, that was actually my next game. It's me, Nintendo. Don't talk about me like that. Oh, guys, Nintendo's in the chat. Oh my goodness. You have good stream vibes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I went to this big D&D get together, and now they say no one can play Necromancer because Nintendo copyrighted it. Is Nintendo gonna smash down the doors of your basement and bonk you guys on the head? Hit you with a lawsuit? Kind of looks like a brain parasite. It does, doesn't it? Nintendo made it so you can't ride creatures in games. Yeah, I think you can patent anything. Like, the patents only make sure that you're not like conflicting with other patents and that like all your documentation is good. But I think just because you manage to patent something doesn't mean it'll hold up in court. Cave diver. Hi, Watt. How's it going, yellow boy? Good to see ya. Hey, Watt, do you know any common sizes for hand-drawn character sprites in top-down games? I want to make a prototype. Yeah, I think 32 by 32 maybe is pretty reasonable. I chose a pretty weird size. All my sprites are... Where is it? There it is. This one. All my characters... This grid here is 20 by 20. So you can see, like, the little goblin character, the main character... Where are they? Oh, there. They're kind of 20-ish tall. Maybe, like, 23. Yeah, they're 23 tall and maybe, like, 18 wide. I just wanted to make it so that when they stood on a single tile, it pretty much fit their width. That's what I went for. So I kind of drew my character how I wanted and how I thought would be easy. As small as humanly possible, because the bigger they are, the more animation you're going to have to do. And then I kind of figured out the tile size accordingly. And I wanted a tile size with an even number in case I wanted repeating patterns, like something checkerboardy or whatever. You get the idea. So that's why I chose. 32 by 32 is pretty common. 16 by 16 is pretty common. I think 16 by 16 is a pretty solid place. If I could go back in time, I honestly wouldn't change it. I think this is a pretty good size, but it still takes me a while to animate stuff sometimes. What can you do? What was I drawing? I was drawing me as a hermit. Hang on, let me get started on this so I can, I'll catch up with you chat in a second. Me as a hermit, working on this goblin game. I'm gonna draw a computer here. We'll give it some perspective so it looks nicer. I'm trying to be more artsy-fartsy with these drawings lately. Kind of this weird, I don't know what kind of monitor stand looks like that, but I'll take it. We need to go like that. Let me, now we need, I want to make my room look really nasty and messy. Make me look insane. An insane goblin. Yeah, I'm gonna be all hunched over. Maybe all wrapped in a blanket. Something just to look as manic as possible. Like that. Maybe. We'll do the Adventure Time hands. Now we need like a soda can. I don't really drink soda anymore, but you know, we gotta sell the vision. Maybe like a bag of chips. And then I take a chip and eat it. There we go. We can move this a little. That's looking okay. We'll put a little lightning bolt here. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry guys. Okay, I'll catch up with the chat now. No more horsey games? Yeah. Patent and copyright are two different things, my friends. Yes, indeed. Netflix cancels shows as a tax-saving loophole? I think I might have seen that video that you saw. Did you see that in a video? I was thinking about hand-drawn like Hollow Knight, not pixel art, so I guess that's at least 100. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be pretty high. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what size Hollow Knight sprites are. Make it so you can brew custom grog. That'd be sick. I need to do that. Swirly eyes. Swirly eyes would be good here. Any episode of Hoarders, thick monitor. That's a thick monitor, isn't it? It's like seeing the Mona Lisa get painted. Oh yeah, yeah. This is basically the Mona Lisa, guys. It's the same. Nice. Breeding mutate machine that can combine creature abilities. That would be really fun. I like to think in my goblin world that poor goblins only have gums because they use their teeth to buy stuff. That would be a very sad world where all the goblins need more money, so they rip out their own teeth. Why is there a puddle under the energy drink? I spilled it. Have you played Silksong? I have. I'm about 38 hours in. I just hit Act 3. I've been feeling less motivated since I don't know. But I want to finish. A side quest where you help a non-pixel art character back into their universe. That's actually really fun. I want a Peter Griffin AI short video. I love those. Oh, those are funny. I keep getting like religion ones too, where they're like describing different religions. That's so funny. Possibly slightly blasphemous. The riding animals in Hollow Knight. Yeah, Nintendo's gonna get them. I think Nintendo would fit pretty well in a Black Mirror episode. Yeah. I haven't seen Black Mirror in a while. Are they still making episodes? Oh, sorry, Lucky. I didn't mean to leave you out. Didn't mean to do that to you. My bad. Definitely have perfect Nile Goblin as the soundtrack so far, Persona. I'm glad you like it. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Ricardo's been doing a great job. I think he really nailed what I asked for. It's been really fun working with him. Sometimes my requests are a little unhinged. I'll be like, I don't know. I'm bad at describing what I want, I think, sometimes. So I'll spew like this huge description. I think it can be hard to hit all the stuff that I don't know. I try to send examples. I feel like examples are pretty useful. Kind of being like, ooh, like this, but, you know. I feel like most of the tracks have done that. I hope the game doesn't have any religious stuff, like force player to choose religion. Otherwise, I won't be able to play it due to religious reasons. Yeah, I don't think it has anything like that. I think you're good. Yeah, is there anything like... Yeah, I don't think so. For one of the holidays, there's like a harvest festival where they pray, or they don't pray. They have like a little statue for like the goddess of the harvest. But I mean, you don't have to do anything to it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Maybe swirly eyes would be better here. I think it was Mason that said that. I actually kind of like these. I might make them. I might put bags under them. There we go. Chip, 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 chip. Where's the puddle? There it is. You should give a goblin a human hat. Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. Alright, Lucky. See you in the next stream in 3 months. Sounds good. Thanks for dropping by. Have fun with Breath of the Wild. Don't die. Don't lose. What skill tree? Oh yeah, wear a big human hoodie. That'd be sick. Yeah, I don't think you can wear any human body parts yet, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm never opposed to wearing body parts. Yeah, King Kid, I like how Watt is all capitalized. Goblinism. Could leave the option to the player on what they want to do with the Harvest Festival if it's interactive, so players like me can avoid certain things. Yeah, I think for that festival, it's I treat it like kind of like the potluck in Stardew Valley, where you can leave items as like an offering of sorts. So if you don't, I think, and then if you give a good one, it just boosts the friendship of all the goblins. But you don't have to do that, I think. But yeah, it should be skippable. I remember I just had a thought. What if there's a setting that you click and for each major world religion that would change it up. So instead of like the goddess of the harvest, it would just be like whatever, like Jesus. That'd be crazy. Because yeah, my parents when I was young would be very anti anything that was would have like anything with like demons or other gods in it. They were opposed to. So I definitely understand. I just think that'd be funny. Having the goblins be have real life religions. I don't know why that's funny to me. What are your thoughts on making an Animal Crossing clock/season system? I've always loved that, but I'm not sure it's seen in many games. Yeah, I have, right now, it will change seasons, and there's a clock. It runs through 4 seasons. It's basically the same normal seasons, but they're reflavored. They have different names. I think like summer is called like Sizzle Sun. And certain crops can only grow in certain seasons. The crops are very like functional though. They're used in potions and such, so we'll have to see if I keep that. I might just make it so different crops can only grow in different areas instead. We'll have to see how annoying it is. Because it could be, you'll be like, dang, I really want one of these hot peppers, but oh shoot, they only grow in the summer. Now I have to wait a year to grow them again. That might be a pain in the butt. Whereas with Stardew, it's like kind of the whole, I don't know, the whole game's kind of focused around it, but here it's like, I don't know. It might just be too inconvenient because it's not really the main focus of the game. We'll see. Double fish. That's funny. Yeah, new season, and I want to add like weird weather for some of the more interesting biomes. Like I don't want just like rain and snow and stuff. It'd be cool to have like more interesting weird weather, firestorms, or I don't know, whatever. Ah, yeah. The painting right now looks like 2 goblins in a blanket. Yeah. Do you trace with a mouse or a pen and tablet? Pen and tablet. At least for the like regular art. For the pixel art, I use a mouse. You can also make it so certain areas bypass the seasonal planting. Yeah, that'd be good. Or like maybe, yeah, because we have a roof system, I could make it so you could have like greenhouses kinda, where you put roofs over. That could work. That could be good. Watch crab. Ooh, you want a crab? I have a crab in the game. Love seasonal and weather systems. The 24-hour, 365-day clock is obviously not practical. Yes, yeah, I have, I think it's 28 days per season. So it's basically like 4 months instead of 12. How advanced is technology in your game on the human side of things? Like all we see is a Nokia phone. Oh yeah, technology-wise, I kind of keep it like fantasy level, so like Dungeons and Dragons level of technology. So there might be like some steampunk like mechs and stuff, but that's about as fancy as it gets. No like electricity or anything like that. Evil thought, troll arachnophobia, where it makes the spiders bigger and more detailed. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I like the idea of a Hydra. Yeah, that's awful. Or like an epilepsy mode where it just flashes a bunch of lights. That's basically what you're saying. That'd be crazy. That's insane. I'm gonna go grab my water from the other room. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna leave a little note here. Be right back. Smiley face. Can you pet the crab? You can kill it. Okay, I'll be right back. I made it. Good thing chat didn't go crazy. I'm watching you. Oh man, what's next? What's next on the agenda? Let's see. What's the next drawing?
Okay, well maybe it's not that important. Okay. maybe it's not that.
Who's to say we didn't go crazy? Yeah, you might have all gone insane while I was gone. That's possible. Not the legal rights to my characters, you monster. I'll fight you. If he's gone 15 minutes, we can legally leave. I said that to my my coworker the other day, and he had no idea what I was saying. He's like, "What?" Our boss like walked away for a little bit. I was like, "Never mind. You're too old." Definitely need an anti-epilepsy mode where lights are constantly flashing. That'd be something. That would really be something. Yeah, what am I gonna draw for this one?
Okay, well, maybe it's not that important.
I joke about making the game being more important than work. And then I say, okay, well, maybe it's not that important. So I think we'll have Goblin me standing here at a weird angle. I like the weird angle. Head. Adventure Time style, as we do. I like the Adventure Time. Then we're gonna make him looking this way. Like so. Get the hiccups. How old is the player in Goblin Age? Like a teenager or adult? That's a good question. Some of the other goblins call him Spawnling or like little one. So I think he's pretty young, but I don't know how young. I haven't really thought that through. I'll leave it up to interpretation. What, for dinner I'm making a ramen bar and the noodles are almost ready. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. Are you gonna share? You're not gonna share with your favorite goblin? It's kind of rude. Chat, I think that's kind of rude, don't you? I mean, I'm hungry. Did you bring enough to share with the rest of the class? How will I do this? In the divorce, Stench said he wants to come with me and will let you keep Gogs and Fig, but I want Stench and Pike. Stench and Pike? No. Okay, but I get Gizmo. A toddler saving the Goblin Island sounds hilarious. Alright, mark my words. The player is now canonically 3 years old. Well, actually, no, that's a problem because they drink grog. Maybe not. How old are goblins in general? Like their lifespans? That's a good question. These are the questions that I haven't thought through because I haven't had to yet. No, he's mine. I'm gonna put this down here. And I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna angle it. Like that. Sorry, I'm doing some art surgery here. Why am I so bad at this? Alright. When you defeat a boss, they should drop an item that instead of you using, you just swallow and it gives you some sort of permanent effect. More goblin-y that way. I do like that. Goblins are born adults. Yeah. 3 is middle-aged. Yeah, once you're 3, you're expected to be married with kids. Maybe the player drinks a juice fairy instead of beer because they're a toddler. I like it. Jules will make you think of weird questions. I have many more if you want. Yes, please. I like weird questions. Bye, I go eat now. Okay, thanks for dropping by, yellow boy. Stench, Gizmo, and Pike. That's a good tier list. I like Stench too. How? I'm gonna draw a little goblin here. Little goblin. Little goblin. Little goblin. Little goblin. You know, I got a friend's number recently. He asked if I was an AI because I punctuate. Uh-oh. Yeah, I use the M dashes a lot. I always have. And I haven't gotten any AI accusations recently, but I do kind of type like an AI. Not gonna lie. Temp rewards for completing tasks are mega L in my opinion. I see what you mean. Yeah, I think most of my bosses give you items that you can use towards other stuff. Like like an ore, for example, that'll let you craft new armor sets and new weapons type of thing. But yeah, something like just stuff that you already have or would already get. That's no fun. What, sing us a goblin lullaby? Oh, okay. I don't know any goblin lullabies, but hang on, I gotta write. I can't write and sing at the same time. Oh shoot, I put the wrong one in the wrong side. Oh well, nobody's gonna notice. Yeah, I don't know any goblin lullabies. Maybe we should add one to the game. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little goblins. The sun is out. You're gonna burn. Don't do that. Go to sleep so I can steal your teeth. There, how's that? Just stop being polite and you'll never be called an AI again. That's true, that's true. Just throw the worst words you know into every chat message you send. I wonder how Stench was named in universe lore-wise. Like, did the Elder Goblins notice a strong stench coming from him when you are hereby known as Stench? Could be. Very well could be. I feel like goblin lullabies and bedtime stories will be very German-like in nature. Yeah, very brutal and straightforward. Yeah, for sure. Where the human man will eat you. I think that's a pretty good lullaby. Alright, King Kid, thanks for dropping by. Peak, perfect. Aw, yeah, that's what I like to hear. Uh-oh, federal prison. How could this be? Don't do that. Human man is like saying chai tea. That's true. That's true. Those goblins need to work on their understanding of the English language. It's embarrassing. Guys, did you see the Mario Galaxy movie announcement? Dare I say, I am excited. I liked the first one. I thought it was pretty good. Hello, Megabyte. How's it going? Never thought you'd see me on Twitch. Yeah, I recently started cross streaming over to Twitch. It's good to see you. I appreciate the follow. Been a follower of the game for a while now. Nice. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, hopefully we'll finish it one of these days, maybe. It's the project that never ends. But luckily, I was telling chat earlier in the stream, I recently have been chatting with a publisher, and we're about to sign something. So I might be free from the shackles of corporate labor soon here. Maybe. We'll see. You're concerned about time, right? Yeah. It'd be nice to have more free time. I haven't been able to make as much progress as I've wanted to. That's okay. Should make a big muscle goblin that you need to break out of an overrun goblin prison. That'd be sick. Yeah, I need a prison break sequence. When do you predict the game will come out? It's really hard to say. I actually might have a decent answer once I finish up these negotiations, because we've been talking about it a lot recently. Early access, maybe within a year. How much do I need to pay to put an NPC named Rain in the game? That's a really good name. I like that name. Maybe an NPC that like changes the weather? I could be persuaded. I might, yeah, Rain. That's a good name. I might throw another in on it. That is a really nice name. That's a good goblin name. Do you know someone named Rain? Rainy. Oh, I saw some people talking about Luigi's Mansion, but I didn't make the connection to the Mario movie. Yeah, bro, a Luigi's Mansion horror movie? That'd be sick. I want it. Mario? Rosalina before Daisy. That is kind of crazy, isn't it? Rosalina is Mario's kid game theory video? I've never seen that. That sounds crazy. Honestly, every time I think of the development, I always consider it. Oh, the time of development, I always consider other games. All the biggest games on Steam, for example, took way more than 5 to 10 years. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough being out here all alone. I need more. I don't know. I think maybe once if this game is successful and gets me enough money to be able to pay for a team in the future, I would be down for such things. My sibling, they love their name and I want to support. Ooh, that is a really good name. Rain is such a cool name. Your sibling has the best name ever. Yeah, I'd be down for that. It might be like a post early access type of thing, type of. But I'm not opposed to it. I do need like character that's really like kind of witchy, you know? I don't have many like I've been wanting to put in a character like that, and Rain seems like a good name for like a witchy character. All right, one of them's traced. Do I have to do that again? I think I do. Shoot. Round 3. Mario and Peach are just friends, according to Nintendo. Do they actually say that? Doesn't she like kiss him on the cheek or something in some of the games? Do friends do that? Do homies kiss homies on the cheek? Does she even do that, or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. 2014, because I remember I was 12 mid-divorce, so no. Yeah, there was like they're related based on ear shape. Interesting. I see. That's an interesting one. Maybe the developers just weren't that creative with their ear drawing. Maybe a thumbnail for the devlog. I just joined, so yeah. No, I'm this is for the little doodles in the devlog, you know, like my little drawings that I scatter throughout. So I draw it once regularly, and then I draw it twice where I trace over it. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what I'm gonna do for the thumbnail on this one. I don't think it'll be a super exciting one. For this devlog, I kind of talk about how I got my programming experience, because I haven't really talked about that too much before in a video. I've talked about it on stream a couple times, but a lot of people ask that. They're like, what's your coding background? So I figured I'd pop it in the video, because I don't have a ton of interesting stuff to show this video. It's kind of like the last one where it's a lot of like content-y stuff. Not a lot of like new mechanics that are super exciting. So I'm kind of filling it up. I'm filibustering. Rosalina Unmasked. I'll look that up. A goblin named Kevin James Jr. That's a good name. Will we get a magic wand item that's a more powerful version of the tattoo abilities, or kind of an all-rounder kind of item? I hadn't considered a magic wand type of thing. That could be interesting. How speedrun friendly? That's a good question, because it's all like map. I haven't watched a lot of speedrun videos about games that require a seed, you know, like Terraria speedrunning or Minecraft. I haven't watched many Minecraft speedrunning videos. But I imagine it'll be just as friendly as any of those other games. I feel like I'd get really frustrated speedrunning something like that because of the randomness of what world you get, but I guess if it were like everybody agrees to all speedrun a certain seed, I could get behind that personally. I've never really speedrun anything. I don't like being rushed, which is kind of the whole thing. But yeah, I recognize a lot of people do enjoy that. It'd be nice to be able to appeal to them. One tattoo ability should make you sing a goblin lullaby that makes lower strength enemies fall asleep. That'd be sick. Take a nap, little humans. Go to sleep. Minecraft speedrunning is a bit cheaty at the moment. Uh-oh. Are people cheating? Like, you mean like the popular ones? That's not good. You should make it to where as people will go really fast to the final boss, then I'll come stop them right before and says, "Hey dearie, could you help me find my glasses?" Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be really funny. Yeah, if they go too fast, slow them down. I really like that. Maybe I will, just to mess with them. The first speedrun will be like, what? This is insane. I actually really do kind of like that idea. Mess with speedrunners. All right, this next frame is gonna be the exact same, but he has his hand on his hips. I want to be a ninja goblin wizard. That is the dream, isn't it? You should make where people go. Oh, you already read that. Minecraft speedruns, you have to do a random seed. I see. Will the tattoos be an optional kind of playstyle or something that's core to the gameplay? I'm basically contemplating the different kinds of playstyle for this game. That makes sense. Yeah, the tattoos, they're kind of optional. They basically give you like a special attack you can use at any point. Kind of like a, I don't know, what's a good way to describe it? Like an ultimate kind of, just to help you out if you get in trouble, and then it'll slowly recharge once you It used to be once you once enough time has passed, but some people pointed out that that might cause people to just like make some hits and then go wait for their ultimate to recharge again and then go make some more hits, and it turns into a waiting game. Like, you know, players will optimize the fun out of the game. They'll just sit there and wait so that they can do more damage. So I might change it to kind of like Hollow Knight style where you need to hit in order to recharge it. If that makes sense. But anyways, they're pretty optional in that regard. It's only if you're like having trouble with a boss probably that you'd throw it on there. Like there are some that heal you, so you don't have to use up your potions. Obviously you can't use them super often, but if you're in a pinch and you have potion fatigue, you can hit it real quick. Or some that'll do AoE damage, some that'll make you invincible very briefly. Some that... I think there's one that teleports you 2 spaces forward. Or maybe that's a potion, I can't remember. It's all fuzzy, it's been months. Speedrunners could always run a certain item instead of the whole game, like Stardew. Oh, I see. Huh. Undertale was originally supposed to have Sans eating ice cream cone for like 5 minutes in the Judgment Hall. If you went too fast, that's really funny. Did they get rid of it, or just decided they didn't want to, or... I guess that does kind of put a cap on speedrunning potential, because, you know, the speedrunners would try to get to the point where it just doesn't happen. You know? It's probably not very fun for them. Toby Fox decided to be a bit too mean. Yeah. That's fair, that's fair. It'd be fun to do something that's still avoidable. So like the first time it happens, they're like, ah, shoot, you got me. But like, it's not like an unavoidable pain in the butt. I think that's a funny idea. Oh, I started playing Expedition 33. I'm not super far in it. I'm kind of bad. I'm really bad at parrying at the right time. I've always been bad at parrying in games. Especially, I feel like some of they have like weird timing sometimes, sorta. But maybe it's a skill issue. It's like Colin wearing a diaper. You know what? It was supposed to be his little loincloth, but now it's a diaper. Yeah, it's for sure a diaper. I like the way you asked that. Is that goblin wearing a diaper? I wish I liked turn-based games because the story of that game sounded amazing. Yeah, the story is the only thing keeping me going. But then Silk Song distracted me. Is this Hollow Knight? Is this like a weird Hollow Knight remix? What is this? Oh, Chrono Trigger. I haven't played it. I mean, he is 3. That's true. We decided the player's canonically 3 years old. If you want to avoid Elder Gums in your speedrun, remind her where her glasses are right before you go to the final boss. Yeah, do the glasses finding quest, and then you get to skip that. Ice cream maker device that we can build. The ice cream flavors could be based on what we insert, and there are a lot of different kinds of ice cream. They give different kinds of buffs. I do like that. Yeah, right now I have potions. I've thought about reflavoring them. I thought about making them grog, you know? It's not too late to do that. But, yeah, I don't know. You have to leave for a while, but as a parting gift, I recommend a banker goblin. I like that. You know? He could be dressed up like a dentist. Because they use teeth money. Yeah, that'd be fun. I can get behind that. Alright, let's see what's next. What's our next drawing?
Walk you through how I went from not knowing how to code to being able to make a giant game.
Okay, we need to do... You know, like the Virgin versus Chad meme? We need to do that. but with goblins. Let's see here. Copy image. Honestly, I could just modify an existing one. Because why bother redrawing it from scratch when I would just kind of be copying it? I just need to make them goblins. I'll at least trace it. We'll do that. I'll trace it and make them goblins, kind of, and try to put my own spin on it. What's the final boss? The final boss pre-hard mode is going to be the leader of the human band that attacks. He's going to be a paladin. Yeah. We can bribe the banker goblin with money-flavored ice cream. That'd be sick. Potions could be buns or dumplings. Have all the potion goodness in an edible snack instead of a drink, maybe. That'd be fun. Goblin in a blue dress shirt, black dress pants, black gloves, and his initials engraved in gold linen. Black dress shoes and a haircut that costs $56, and above everyone else, a snobby attitude. That sounds like a banker goblin for sure. That'd be fun. Yeah, because you do drop your money when you die. It'd be fun to have a little bank that you could put your money in. We'll give him his little loincloth here. I don't know if this is recognizable as the meme. It might not be. Not really. But the Chad will be. So we're okay. $56? Our haircut's normally that much? Yeah, I've been out of touch with the haircut market. I've been cutting my own hair for a few, ever since COVID times. So I couldn't tell you. Give him a belly button. Some nips. Yeah, let's trace this one a couple of times. Trace this here goblin. Mine costs like $6. $6 is awesome. An undercover human goblin would be funny. That would be funny. I actually do have this guy. This is Michael the goblin. Clearly not a human. Maybe the banker tries to steal your teeth. Yeah, you wake up in the middle of the night and he's creeping in your room. Should make an armor set based off Igris of Blood Red and solo leveling. That'd be sick. I should do that. What happens after pre-hard mode? That's a secret. You'll just have to wait and find out. Yeah, Michael making an appearance. Goblin plus banker is a little risky though. Yeah. Yeah. The dentist would be good. Yeah, we want to avoid that for sure. Very, not great. But yeah, dentist themed. I like it. Could be good. If I do put a banker goblin, that's what I shall choose. Since Hollow Knight has Steel Soul mode, you should have Killer Shroom mode. That'd be sick. Let me actually have his iPod. be taped to his leg. It's kind of funny, sort of. That's what I shoot for, kind of funny. Oh. There we go. I like tracing. Pre-hard mode, Goblin can revive. Post-hard mode, the NPC deaths are permanent. That'd be crazy. The players would cry. That's true. But I like player tiers. When you die, your loved ones get your teeth and you add to the economy. That'd be something. That's true. Yeah, I mean, when you're... Yeah, imagine your parents die and you get their teeth, bro. You'd be rich. I gotta say, I don't think a tooth-based economy makes a ton of sense. Logistically speaking. There could be a speedrun percent where people start a fresh game and try to make every possible customization option as quickly as possible. That would be something. The closest I've ever come to speedrunning something is one of the Factorio achievements. I wanted to get all the Factorio achievements, but one of them requires finishing in a certain time frame, and I was like, I could. Brushing your teeth is like putting money in your 401k. That's really funny. I really like that. Mom, brush your teeth, please. My inheritance is rotting. Did I put freckles on this one? No, I didn't. Stupid. Here we go. We just gotta trace one more of these. Leave free on Twitch. Getting a pet shark is also literally an infinite money glitch. That's true, I didn't consider that. If I add sharks to the game, I'm gonna have to be careful. I think for my next game, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think what I'll do after Isle Goblin's over. I really love Dwarf Fortress and like RimWorld and stuff, but there's kind of a lot of those games. Just not like a ton. I don't know, there is a fair amount. I don't want to just keep adding to the pile. I want to do something... I do like the idea of something very like simulation heavy though. I don't know, guess we'll see. A butcher goblin with a cleaver named Mason, if you want. Ooh. Yeah, if I have to add a butcher, I'm not opposed to it. My brain is seriously working out the logistics of a teeth-based economy. It's based on the type of tooth, like a grinding teeth and not the front teeth. Front teeth are so fragile anyway. That's true. Think of how much use you could get out of the sharp ones. But yeah, yeah, maybe the molars are more valuable. I don't know what would be most valuable. Yeah, it's hard to imagine. I guess goblins would have pretty sharp teeth. Use it for weapons. Fascinated with games where the player gets to choose traits that give interesting buffs to their custom character. Genius gives 5+ intellect. Yeah, I've always liked when games have like, you choose a profession for your character. Like if you choose a cop, then they have like +1, whatever, strength or who knows. I always thought that was kind of cool. Like a background. Spin-off Goblin game series about a goblin moving to a steampunk city, trying to find ways to survive by finding jobs, rags to riches kind of simulator game. That'd be cool. If a goblin had a gold tooth and you're like, well, this is worthless. Yeah, I thought about having the players or the humans drop gold and just having it be completely worthless to the goblins. Butcher Goblin Mason and Witch Goblin Rain. I love them already. We got new additions, gang. The goblin family is growing. Alright, now we gotta draw the Chad Goblin. Look at those cheekbones, wow. I'm actually gonna make them a little higher. Big old sausage fingers. How's it going, Spiral? It's good to see you. Just doing some devlog drawings, as we do. How are you doing? A Walkman taped to the thigh is amazing. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I didn't realize he had such a massive bulge. I thought those... I'd never realized what that was. That's kind of nasty. You gotta do it, though. Give him some nippies. We'll give him a 6-pack. Maybe a 20-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty good. Been grinding Silk Song. Honestly, same. It's been really fun. Good game. Big fan. That's really something. We've hit a new low. Oh shoot. Here we go. Is it his hair or a hat? It was supposed to be his hair, but I guess it could be either. So do goblins pry the teeth from their dead enemies? Yes, they do. Technically, they kind of pop out when they die, so maybe they kind of fall out because you hit them so hard or something. Teeth-flavored ice cream is really something. Love the YouTube shorts. Never seen your stream yet. Keep up the good work. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. I haven't posted a short in a while. I need to get back on that. Would you please consider making a butcher goblin with a cleaver named Maroon, actually? Oh, interesting. Yeah, if I need a butcher goblin, Maroon's a pretty cool name. You guys have good goblin names. And Mason, I appreciate the super chat, by the way. Mason means stonework. That's true. People online are saying it's too hard. Honestly, all I have to say is get good. Get good! Shaw! What do you mean this is a masterpiece? That's true. That's true. I shouldn't second guess it. You should probably build games in the same universe as your goblin game and basically build a D&D world campaign. That'd be cool. I haven't played D&D in a while. Gotta get back on it. The Force has a mechanic where sometimes the enemy drops teeth and be used to upgrade the weapon damage. Oh really? I didn't know that. Will you put it in your notes, please? Yeah, I can do that. I'll pop it in there. It was also had the witch I do like that name a lot, Rain. That's a good name. And a cleaver named Maroon. Maroon is a really good name for a cleaver because it'd be all bloody. I like it. You guys are clever. You're a clever bunch. She never says get good? What does she say? Does she not say that? Is it just from like a trailer or something? That can't be. Oh, Maroon is the goblin. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. With a cleaver named Maroon. That's also a good name. I wish I was named Maroon. I got stuck with Matt. Game of D&D right now? That'd be sick. We could play a game of D&D with the chat. Just kidding. I don't have that. I can't think that hard while I draw. Does anybody ever do that? Like Twitch stream D&D? I feel like that'd be, if your chat gets too big, it'd be unmanageable, but like playing with the chat, I don't think that'd be really doable. I feel like somebody must have tried it. I think I wrote exactly what you wrote, with a cleaver named Maroon. I think next time I'll see it, I'll get it now. But yeah, I'll remember. This is quite the drawing. Someone roll a dice. I think I have a d20 here somewhere. Yeah, I do. 14. That's what I got. What are your top 3 favorite games right now? Right now, I just finished Donkey Kong Bonanza. I loved that. I'm playing through Silk Song. But in terms of like my overall favorites, that's hard. I would say Terraria's up there. I would say Hollow Knight's up there. I'm not sure if Silk Song beat Hollow Knight. Maybe. I'd consider them, I kind of feel like in my head I kind of view them as just like one big long game, which is kind of weird, but both of those are pretty awesome. And Factorio, I'll say. But then there's a lot of asterisks there. Like I really like, I don't know, like Breath of the Wild was pretty huge for me. I really did enjoy Bonanza. I thought that was like one of the best Nintendo games I've played in a long time. Since I think Breath of the Wild. I really enjoyed that. $14 equals 1 million wish list? Let's go. I got 1 million wish lists. Thanks, LS. That's really, that's great. Look at me. I made it. I'm a winner. Breath of the Wild is peak. Yeah, that was awesome. You know what I want to play through again? Elden Ring. I didn't make it all the way to the end. I want to restart and make it all the way. One of these days. Ugh. I like how I don't have to be too accurate with the tracing too. His weird ugly mouth. I don't want it to seem mean. He just wanted the name to be Maroon. I'm just trying to save him from the school bullies. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. My first terraria experience is being jumped by 4 zombies in my house and getting spawn killed repeatedly. That's the best. That's it's all downhill from there. Like, you've peaked once that's happened. It was fun watching. We'll definitely tune in one in the future if I can. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. It's always fun to chat. Say hello to everyone. Alright, stupid Chad Goblin's done. Get out of here, Chad Goblin.
By myself. So let's start where all great stories begin.
That jawline? I know, the jawline's crazy on this guy. I'm kind of jealous. He didn't beat the Elden Beast? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Oh, is Jules gonna tell us a story? I'm ready. Lay it on me. Need a nap. Yeah. Get comfy here. I also saw a new Yoshi game. Seems interesting. The last Yoshi game I played was the Yoshi's Island, where you could, it was all the babies instead of just Mario. Like, there was a baby Peach and a baby Luigi. Wario? I don't remember. Do goblins lay eggs? No, they lay them like Birdo, where it comes out of their face. Goblin about to write, mouth open. Just kidding. That's a lie. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, kids. There was an engineer with a dream. Oh my gosh. I'm hooked already. This sounds like a thrilling tale. I've actually been, I bought this anatomy book. I've been going through it. Try to be more anatomically precise. It's been a while since I've touched it. But of making his own stamp on the world, to not be a cog in the machine. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are all interrupting him. What came first, the goblin or the mud pit? That's the age-old question that may never be answered. Oh man, how on earth am I gonna draw up? Ah. Sorry, I'm hyper-focusing. Is that a word? I'm focusing like a normal person. I'm regular focusing. There we go. That's good enough. Hands are hard, guys. That's why I hereby decree in my kingdom, all hands shall be forcibly removed. Post haste. Engineer with a dream of getting more from life and to be remembered from more than a week after retiring with only a pizza party as a reward. Jules took notes during the video, guys. The rest of you could learn a few lessons here. Character ideas. An old man goblin who lives somewhere on the island. If you find him and complete some quests, he will teach you Wuxia martial arts. Wuxia, you say? Wuxia. This game does need more martial arts. There's not enough of that. That's not quite right. Good enough. This is basically what I look like whenever I write things, guys, just so you know. The mud pit goblins. Mud pit exists without goblins. Goblins won't exist without mud pits. That's a good point. The mud pits came first. I guess so. How's it going, DJ? Welcome back. DJ Stitchy. Wuxia is basically a term referring to Chinese martial arts stories in medieval times. Oh, I see. That'd be cool. That'd be sick. I like making myself look really shredded even though I don't have a six-pack in real life. This is my little fantasy world, okay? Thus he began his journey. It has had some bumps along the way, quitting and then begging to return, only to soon quit again. Will history repeat itself? Only time will tell. He might quit again. There we go. That's a pretty, I'm pretty proud of that. Why does he kind of look like a goblin? Yeah, I have some news for you. Shoot, this is hard. Good enough. I'm calling it. Wuxia, I've never heard of that. I like the cheese stuff. I think it's kind of cool. I just realized pre-hard mode is reference to the Wall of Flesh from Terraria. Yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing. Don't tell anyone. Very short green elf, not a goblin. Yeah, come on. You see green and pointy ears and you think it has to be a goblin? Get out of here. There's no room for such racist thoughts in our modern times. Although then again, this is the land of free speech, so there's not much I can do about it. Not much I can do, that's for sure. Not much I can do. That word didn't used to mean what it does now. But it was working. He had a small place for himself in the wide world of the internet, and he had many supporters, even higher beings taking an interest to help him on his way. Jules, I like where this story's going. Tell me more. What happens in the end? Does it end well for the little guy? Does he make it big? Does he make all his dreams come true? Tune in next time. That was funny, Mason. Guys, I do not want to go into work tomorrow. I have to drive 2 hours. I don't know how some people do that commute all the time. I know some people that commute 2 hours to work every day, and they're just like okay with it. I would die. I would cry. I would scream. I would throw a hissy fit. I'd go, "Wah!" But maybe I'm just not built for it. Maybe other people are just stronger than me. Better, faster. The engineer dies from bad posture. No, they don't. What are you talking about? Do you have a 9-to-5 job? I do. Yeah, but I'm remote. For a long time, I was at another company and I was working in person, and then I moved to this other company because I moved. Because my girlfriend lived up in Redlands, which is like 2 hours north of San Diego, so I moved 2 hours north. But then we broke up. Awkward, so I moved back, and my boss was like, no, you can work remotely if you want. And I was like, alright. But now I have to go into work sometimes because I have to go install stuff because my job is very hands-on. So I have to go drive. Dang it, not again. Now we have to hire another. Yeah, and I feel kind of bad because it took them like 7 months to find me or something crazy because there aren't a lot of engineers up in Redlands. It's kind of the middle of nowhere. All the electrical engineers there are kind of like power line type stuff, you know, not like the stuff I do, which is high frequency radio, you know, circuit design. So they're going to struggle. And they did tell me, by the way, Matt, if we ever do have to lay you off, we'll give you 6 months notice. Which is just huge. I mean, that wasn't like in writing, but my boss is a pretty trustworthy fella. So, I don't know. I feel bad just leaving at the drop of a hat. I'll try to give him like a month or two. Maybe one. I don't know. Maybe I should do 2. But then again, if I kind of burn this bridge, maybe it's not the end of the world, since they do kind of underpay me. Because they kind of pay me a Redlands salary, but I have a San Diego living situation. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like burning bridges. I won't be mean to them. But then again, they're not like dying. Like, most of the work is like maintenance and upkeep, and they can handle it. How do you ping someone in YouTube? I actually don't know. His story is long, and his fight is eternal. Remembrance longer. He shall persevere through it all. With help, we shall be his guardians. Thank you, Jules. That was very inspiring. I'm ready to take on the world. Does your boss watch your streams? I don't think so. I don't think he knows much about my channel, because on my videos, I'm kind of always like, yeah, work is lame, you know? But on my resume, I put my name and like my YouTube channel and like all the game stuff, because I mean it's kind of relevant because it's all programming. I don't think he looked me up because, like, you know, I don't know if I'd hire me. But maybe they just didn't care. But if I were a manager, maybe it's just because I'm active on YouTube, but if I saw that somebody I was interviewing had a YouTube channel, I'd be watching every video. I interviewed at another place, and they were like, yo, we watched your videos. They were cool. And I got an offer. I said no because it seemed like it'd be like in person. I have to drive like 30 minutes to get there, and my other job offered me remote for less money, but it was remote, so I was like, all right, I'll just do that. But you'd think, yeah, I don't know. We shall fight with him and offer our swords, our bows and axes and views and wallets if necessary. Oh, my screen just went black. What the heck? Oh, there we go. It does that sometimes. Yeah, give me them views, Jules. I appreciate it. I think it'd be fun to add a book with the name of each Patreon subscriber in the Goblin Deity tier into the game and title it The Declaration of Gob Dependence. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I do like that. Do bosses even watch YouTube? I know this guy does. He loves Veritasium. He's always talking about Veritasium videos. He's like, when I'll see him walking around the office when it's late, like at 8 p.m., and he'll be like walking around with just the audio playing. I'll be like, yo, that's Veritasium. And the other day we were sitting there, we were waiting for access to the hospital, and we were sitting outside, and he was just like, yo, watch this video. And it was like an electrical engineering, like, comedy video. I was like, what? This guy watches YouTube, but he doesn't watch me? The tags don't highlight for me when I write them, so... Oh, I see. If you have a boss that loves YouTube, you won the jackpot. Honestly, yeah, this new place, he has a really nice boss. He's very understanding and pretty, I don't know. He's cool. He's very outdoorsy. Very nice. If something goes wrong, he's super chill about it. He's a pretty good boss. I might be throwing away something pretty decent here if I quit, but I don't know. We'll see. We're now all sharing in his great dream. We fight for the same goal. We shall remain until next time. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright. That one's done. Now we need to copy paste those. And this next portion, we're just gonna have his eyes open. I've learned so much from Veritasium. Yeah, it's a really cool channel. You guys ever watch Kirk's Gazette? Is that how you pronounce it? Kirk's Gazette. It's a pretty good one. After you, my cleaver. Thank you, Mason. Cool. All right, bye. All right, Tater Tot. Thanks for dropping by. This guy's done. When did I start? I started at 5. I could use a little break. Been drawing up a storm. We've done 32 drawings. I think it might be time to do the Wordle, guys. It might be that time of the day. Are you excited for Halloween? Yeah. My girlfriend just watched Lord of the Rings for the first time, and she wants to be her and her friends. She's gonna be Smeagol, and then her friends are gonna be Aragorn and Gandalf. No, not Aragorn and Gandalf. Gandalf and somebody. Frodo, maybe? I can't remember. But I'm gonna be the ring, so I'm gonna wear like I'm gonna get like a gold bodysuit, and then have like a pool floaty, you know, like the donuts, and use that as my ring. That's the plan. Thankfully, you don't have a boss who's a YouTuber and constantly bombards you to check his videos. Yeah, that'd be awful. That would be awful. Do elves exist? Yes, they do. Yeah, some of the enemies you fight are little elf mages that fly around. We gotta log in. Why am I not logged into Wordle? I guess I don't use it very often. Oh, thanks, Jules. I appreciate the super chat. The end. Oh. I like that. I don't want to subscribe. I just want to play Wordle. There we go. The Ender Dragon. Do elves exist IRL? Yeah, of course they do. You've never met an elf? Alright guys, what's our first word? First word I see in chat, I'm doing. Take off his glove. When I completely finish Silk Song, I might go back to the wiki. It's looking really good. Let's go. Oh, I see. I thought you meant the Silk Song wiki. I was like, what? But yeah, the Spiral, the wiki looks amazing. Sometimes I look at it, I'm like, this is insane. Honestly, whenever people ask about the game, I'll like tell them the game, and we'll have a little conversation. We'll go back and forth. I'll be like, yeah, some of the patrons have even made like a wiki for it, and I show them the wiki, and they're like, what? And that's when they like take it seriously. Audio. We'll see if audio is a word. Oh, sorry. Looks like we're doing stream. Oh, that's too long. We'll do Steam. Goblin's too long. We'll do Steam. Eldon? It's not the best. It's fun to work on because I can have a show or music in the background and just chill. Yeah, definitely. That's what I like about the drawings. I can just like put on a Netflix show and just go to town on it. Eldon is not a word. Come on. Elder. Ooh, Elder's good. Eldon's a word. Wow, none? Wow, what is this? One E. Echo. Wow, this is hard. Can't be elope. Can't be emote. Evoke? It could be evoke. Oh wait, why did I thought there was an E at the beginning for some reason. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking that. Try something with an I. It's got a K in it. But not at the end. Maybe a... No, there's no L. Wow, this is hard. This is why you should return top monkey. Then the answer would always be E E U A. Wow, I'm kind of maybe like skate or something like that. K something. No, there's no T. Colgate? Ankle or something like that. Sickle. Wake. Guys, I am at a loss here. Skate? But there's no S or T. Or A. Returning to monkey. Why is this so hard? Picky, yeah. But there's no E there. We'll just throw it down. I literally have no good ideas. It's got an I. Could it end in IY? No. Picky, inky, knife. Yeah, you're so smart. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Good job, Mason. That's a very fitting word. Yeah, good job. Look at that. 97% win rate. I guess I lost one. Wow. Good job. You guys are so smart. I would not have gotten that. My small brain was like, what? Maybe it's because I had a long day at work. Or maybe I'm just dumb. Cool. That was fun. Good work, team. I guess we're going to call it here. I'm going to take a little break. I might do more drawings tonight. I probably should. But time to relax. I appreciate y'all dropping by. It's been fun chatting. I'm not sure when I'll stream next, but I will let you guys know when I do. I'll try to give a day advance. But yeah. Cool. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys later. Bye.